Welcome to episode 10. Nice few songs for you this week. After this episode we'll be doing the 1950s part 2, which has already been recorded and will be released after this episode. Our first song in this episode is something that I really
wheel. I stole a kiss at the turn of a mile. My curiosity running wild. Cruising and playing the radio with no particular place to go. Riding along in my automobile. I'm anxious to tell her the way I feel. So I told her softly and sincere. She leaned and whispered in my ear, cuddling more and driving slow, with no particular place to go. Parked way out on Kokomo. The night was young and the moon was cold, so we both decided to take a stroll. Can you imagine the way I felt? I couldn't unfasten a safety belt. Riding along in my calaboose, still trying to get a belt to loose. All the way home I held a grudge. That safety belt that wouldn't budge. Cruising and playing the radio with no particular place to go. Alright. Mr. Chuck Berry.
Song 2 in this week's episode is a cover of an Italian ballad called Il mio mondo by Umberto Bindi. The English version was commissioned by George Martin of the Beatles fame, and it also featured the future husband of this lady, Bobby Willis, on the track. It was 4 weeks at #1 in 1964 in the UK, and Elvis himself kept a personal copy of this song in his own jukebox in his house, Graceland's of course, and this song is You're My World by Cilla Black.
You're my world, you're every breath I take. You're my world, you're every move I make. Other eyes see the stars up in the sky, but for me they shine within your eyes as the trees reach for the sun above. So my arms reach out to you for love. With your hand resting in mine, I feel a power so divine. put your hand resting in mine. I feel a power so divine. You're my world, you are my life and day. You're my world, you're every prayer I pray. If our love ceases to be, then it's the end of my world, end of my world, end of my world for me.
Song 3 is the title song of the 1964 musical of the same name. This version, or Louis Armstrong's version of this song, was inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame in 2001. It was first sang by Carol Channing on Broadway. Louis' claim to fame is that he hit #1 in the US, ending the Beatles' streak of 3 in a row, 3 #1s in a row. And Louis Armstrong actually performed this track with Barbra Streisand in the 1969 movie of the same name. This is Hello Dolly by Louis Armstrong.
This is Louis, Dolly. It's so nice to have you back where you belong. You're looking swell, Dolly. I can tell, Dolly. You're still growing, you're still growing, you're still growing strong. I feel the room sway for the band playing one of my songs from way back when. So take her rap, fellas, find her empty lap, fellas. Dolly, don't go away again.
Song 4 is it's a traditional folk song, sometimes called the Rising Sun Blues. It was #1 for the band in the UK, US and Canada in '64. It was first collected in the Appalachian Mountains in the 1930s. They say that it has its roots in a traditional English folk song. It's described as the first folk rock hit. This is called The House of the Rising Sun.
New a poor boy, and I know I'm one.
Song 5 was actually published in 1927. The Beatles used to perform regularly between 1957 and 1962. They recorded this when they were supposed to be backing up a guy called Tony Sheridan in the studio. They never got paid any royalties or were owed any royalties for this song because they sold the rights to this song. The only time it's ever been included on an album was in 1996 when they included it on the anthology album. This is Ain't She Sweet.
Oh, ain't she sweet? You see her walking down that street. Yes, I ask you very confidentially. Ain't she sweet? Oh, ain't she nice? Gonna look her over once or twice. ask you very confidentially, ain't she nice? Just cast an eye in her direction. Oh me, oh my, ain't got perfection. Oh, I repeat, well, don't you think that's kind of neat? Yes, I ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet? Oh, ain't she sweet? You see her walking down the street. Well, I ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet? Oh, ain't that nice? Well, look it over once or twice. Yes, I ask you very confidentially, ain't she nice? Just cast an eye in her direction. Oh me, oh my, ain't got perfection. Oh, I repeat, well, don't you think that's kind of neat? And I ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet? She's sweet. We see her walking down the street. Well, I ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet? Well, I ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet?
Yeah, song 6 is a song from the title of the same movie of the same name, 1964, written by Fred Wise and Randy Starr. It hit number 12 in the US in 1964, and it hit number 10 in the UK in 1964. Elvis recorded vocals over a backing track, no band involved in this one. This song is called Kissin' Cousins by Elvis Presley.
Well, I got a girl, she's as cute as she can be. She's a distant cousin, but she's not too distant with me. We kiss all night, I'll squeeze her tight, and we're kissing cousins, and that's what makes it alright, alright, alright. I got a girl and she taught me how to live. She can give a lot, and she's got a lot to give. We kiss all night, I'll squeeze her tight, cause we're kissing cousins, and that's what makes it alright, alright, alright. Now we're all cousins, that's what I believe, because we're children, all that I'm in need. I got a girl and she wants a lot of love. That's the kind of trouble I need, plenty of. We'll kiss all night, I'll squeeze her tight. We'll be kissing cousins, and that's what makes it alright, 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 alright. We'll be kissing cousins, and that's what makes it alright, alright, alright. Yeah, we're all cousins, that's what I believe, cause we're all children, all that I'm in need. I got a girl and she wants a whole lot of love. That's the kind of trouble I need, plenty of. We'll kiss all night, I'll squeeze her tight, cause we're kissing cousins, and that's what makes it alright, alright, alright. We'll be kissing cousins, and that's what makes it alright, 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 alright.
Song number 7 was released in 1958 by a guy called Conway Twitty. It's also been covered by Glenn Campbell. This version was done by a chap called Ronald Wycherley, who actually changed his name to Billy Fury. interesting thing about Billy Fury, like he was massive in the 60s. He equaled the Beatles record of 24 hits in the 60s. Incredible. It's more so incredible by the fact that he never had a #1 hit. This song is called It's Only Make Believe by Billy Fury.
People see us everywhere. Do you think you really care? Of myself I can't deceive. I know it's only make-believe. My one and only prayer is that someday you'll care. My hopes and my dreams come true. My one and only you. No one will ever know how much I love you so. My only prayer will be someday you'll care for me, but it's only my hopes, my dreams come true. My life I give for you. My heart a wedding ring. My all, my everything. My heart I can't control. You rule my very soul. My only prayer will be someday you'll care for me, but it's only someday you care. My hopes, my dreams come true. My one and only you. No one will ever know how much I love you so. My prayers, my hopes, and my schemes. You are my everything, but it's only me. But it's only
Song 8, we see the Beatles again, released along with the movie of the same name in 1964. It was #1 in the UK and the US. The title of the movie and the title of the song allegedly was said by Ringo, and the director heard him say it and said that's going to be the title of the movie. And the song's name and the movie's name is A Hard Day's Night by the Beatles.
It's been a hard day's night when I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night. I should be sleeping like a log. But when I get over you, I find the things that you do will make me feel alright. You know I work all day to get your money to buy your things. And it's worth it just to hear you say you're gonna give me everything. So I mention I'm on, 'cause when I get you alone, you know I feel okay. When I'm home, everything seems to be right. When I'm home, feeling you holding me tight, tight. It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night. I should be sleeping like a log. But when I get over you, I find the things that you do will make me feel alright. Wow! should be sleeping like a log. But when I get over you, I find the things that you do will make me feel alright. You know I feel alright. You know I feel alright.
Song 9 in this episode was written and recorded by a guy called John D. Loudermilk in 1959. This version was produced by the legendary British producer Mickey Most. He produced the Nashville Teens version of the song. It was number 6 in the UK charts and number 14 in the US. It was the only hit that the Nashville Teens ever had in the US, and it's called Tobacco Road by the
Daddy got drunk, left me here to die of grow in the middle of Tobacco Road. Purple bag, rusty shack, all I had was hanging on my back. Lord knows how much I know this place called Tobacco Road, but it's home. The only life I've ever known. Only you know how I load Tobacco Road. Job with the help and the grace from above. Get some money, get rich and old, bring it back to Tobacco Road. Bring dynamite and a crane, blow it up, start all over again. Build a town where ride a show, give the name of Tobacco Road. But it's home, the only life I've ever known. I despise you 'cause you're filthy, but I love you 'cause you're home.
Our final song in this episode sees us revisit the Rolling Stones. We haven't heard from them in a while. It was originally written by Bobby Womack for his band called the Valentinos. The Stones covered it and hit number 1 in July 1964. It was the Rolling Stones' first number 1 hit in the UK. Funny story about Bobby Womack told the producer that he didn't want the Rolling Stones to cover this song. But after he got a massive big royalty check, he turned around and said the Stones can cover any song that they want of his. John Lennon was involved with the guitar solo for Keith Richard. They worked on it together. This is called It's All Over Now by the Rolling Stones. And guess what? It is all over now.
Baby used to stay out all night long. She made me cry, she done me wrong. She hurt my eyes open, that's no lie. Tables turned and now it's her turn to cry. Because I used to love her, but it's all over now. Because I used to love She used to run around with every man in town. She spent all my money playing a high-pass game. She put me out, it was a pity how I cried. Tables turned and now it's her turn to cry. Because I used to love her, but it's all over now. Because I used to love her, but it's all over now. Used to wake in the morning, get my breakfast in bed. When I'd get worried, she'd ease my aching head. But now she's here and there, with every man in town, still trying to take me for that same old clown. Because I used to love her, but it's all over now. Because I used to love her, but it's all over now. Because I used to love her, but it's all over now.
Yeah, there we go. That was episode 10 for you. We're chugging along nicely now. I managed to get back into the groove. As I said at the start, after this one, we'll revisit the 1950s, part 2 of our 1950s look at some music. We're a third of the way through the 60s, as we're only in 64 at the moment, so a long way to go. So I hope you keep tuning in and enjoying the music as much as I am. Thanks for watching.